What's going on, people? It's been a minute since I have last uploaded. I felt the need to. Um, I need to talk about this fucking scene, dude. It's so good. As the title would suggest, it's the dinner scene in The Dark Knight. I got to watching this movie the other day, and always a good rewatch. I could play it on loop. I think it's as close to a perfect movie as you can get, which that's not an uncommon take here. But I think a scene that is quoted often, but often overlooked as one of the best in the movie, is the dinner scene between Bruce Wayne, Harvey Dent, Rachel, and then the ballerina. Dude, from start to finish, it's masterful. It's so good. I don't have anything written down, so I'm just kind of going off the cuff. But just a couple things that make this scene so awesome, and I don't know if people really like realize it. So like the obvious is the quote from Harvey that you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. So iconic, but the scene itself is so gorgeous. Like I know I keep just interchanging like adjectives for the scene. My favorite part of it, I think, is that Bruce Wayne, as Batman, is sitting there. The whole setup, like, there's a reason he's there. He's been hearing a lot about this new DA, and obviously he's looking for a replacement. I don't know. He's looking for the day that Gotham no longer needs Batman, so that he can be with Rachel. This new DA comes along named Harvey Dent, who's doing just a bomb ass job. He's doing Batman's job without having to go around at night. So obviously a front runner for Batman. To get close to him and to figure out what this dude's all about. He's only heard of Harvey Dent. He goes undercover as Bruce Wayne and gets into, as close to him as you can get. And the whole time Bruce is looking at Harvey Dent, the acting is just perfect because Christian Bale is playing Bruce Wayne as Batman, acting as Bruce Wayne, and you can see through the acting performance as Bruce Wayne that Batman is really studying Harvey Dent as he talks. It's amazing, dude. Honestly, one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie. Everything with Heath Ledger in it is just awesome, but I would argue this is the best scene without Heath Ledger in it, because it's just like reading between the lines of what is going on. You can see like why Bruce is really there. It's to study Harvey and to get an idea of what this dude's all about. And you can see him really take to Harvey. Like, I know all this might sound obvious, but I think it's just understated how well the scene does what it's trying to do. And it's just something that you don't see in like modern stuff, is a scene done like this with so much underneath it, that you can just watch it endless. Like the scene alone I can watch on repeat because it's just perfect. Every single character is perfect there, and just especially like Bruce Wayne, or Christian Bale, and then what's his name, Aaron Eckhart, something like that. When I was a kid, I didn't really like the guy as an actor. I don't know why, but every time I watch this movie, I respect the hell out of this dude for playing, I mean, just a perfect Harvey Dent. It's just awesome, man. Like, I don't know. That's really all I can say about it. It's just, he plays a guy wanting to do the right thing so well. It's amazing, dude. And I love the scene from start to finish. The acting job done by all parties, even the ballerina chick that had not as much to do with it. But like, even before that, like Bruce Wayne is talking as like the playboy, like who elected the Batman. I mean, just so awesome that like he can play off a different character, quote unquote. Like Batman can play off a different character, and just kind of infiltrate stuff as Bruce Wayne, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm geeking out too hard about this scene, but I watched this movie the other day, and I very much appreciate this scene. And I know everyone likes the quote from Harvey about the hero and the villain, but everything around that quote, I think, is just perfection. Um, God, it's just so good, man. I like seriously, it's been on loop here, like at my place. I've studied this scene, and it's perfect. And honestly, it's something that a lot of writers I think can aspire to in their stuff. And it's something that you don't even need to know. Like, you get the Batman stuff from this movie. Like, even if you didn't know anything about Batman or Two-Face or, going into the movie, you can still perfectly understand what Bruce is doing and what he's trying to get by this whole scene happening. Like, it's not just a random scene of like Bruce sitting there playing as the playboy or whatever. It just one of my favorite looks is when Aaron Eckhart's talking about just the city and how like the people respect Batman and stuff, and just watching Christian Bale study Harvey Dent is one of my favorite things because it just means so much. This is his hope for a day without Batman, and this guy is the real deal. And the fact that he's like playing a character to figure that out is just so good. So, anyways, this is probably a bigger analysis than anyone would give this scene, but whoever is responsible for writing this scene alone is just, I mean, phenomenal. It's just so good. But anyways, that's all I've got. Until next time.